Hey Spuddies, Potato Big Whiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Sumeria, where we're going for a kind of a weird game, where we're just kind of playing around and we're exploring the game's mechanics. We're playing with a mod that changes the game significantly in a variety of ways, most of which we're kind of discovering as we go, and we're exploring as they come up. Ooh, I don't like this. So let me go ahead and recruit an apostle so that I can start an inquisition, and then next turn I'll double inquisitor and start rooting out enemy religions where they pop up. So we did just get divine right. We can go ahead and switch into monarchy, and we are going to switch into monarchy because we want that +1 housing per level of walls and the +2 diplomatic favor for every renaissance wall. The reason we want that is because when you build walls, they actually give you tourism after you advance to the conservation civic. So medieval walls over here will give me 2, combined with ancient walls, that's 3, and then when we eventually get renaissance walls, that'll be another 3 tourism. So we could probably do like a little bit of a tourism play here once we research conservation. Now it's quite a while away, so we don't necessarily want to rush this, but here's the thing. The 50% influence is also super nice, particularly if we decide we want to try for a Kilwa, which we are currently researching. And there is a potential for a super interesting play here. If I were to pick up Kilwa in this city, it would take a while for me to build it, right? Sure. But then we could build the fairground as a tourism district, and then potentially the civic square. We could get a lot of tourism from this. That's +5. That turns into tourism with flight. So there's like a lot of potential here in the long run if we start working on these things. Put a mine here, I'll put a mine here, and we'll move you out there to start doing that. The production side of things is looking fantastic. The growth in here is insane. We definitely need more productive tiles. What if I were to yoink these Swidens? That would actually shave 8 turns off the mausoleum, while not necessarily hurting the capital all that bad. Yeah, honestly, it's 5% of the production of the capital. I'm going to take just one of these Swidens and leave the capital with the other one, so it's only a smaller proportion of the capital's production that gets lost. Now, in terms of research, I think we just want to get medieval fairs. Well, in particular, we want guilds for the Chichen Itza in the capital, because we've got a seriously good Chichen Itza over here. We're going to move retainers up into our military wildcard policies. I think we will have limes because we do want to build those walls. If we can rush Renaissance walls, it'd be pretty cool to get Diplo favor. We definitely want Republican legacy, and we want to start building districts in all our cities to benefit from Republican legacy. And I do think urban planning is pretty reasonable here. We don't really have enough districts of any particular type to justify scripture or anything like that, so I think urban planning is the play. Now we are going to be heading into a golden age, which is quite exciting because it does mean if this guy doesn't get a golden age, we could potentially flip this, blow it up, and then maybe settle some cities to the north. But I think we actually have enough land to kind of do everything that we need. And I think after we get machinery, we're going to go buttress into cartography because we want to get caravels. We also want to get extra gold from our fishing boats, and more importantly, we just want to have the caravels to explore, because the more city states that we find, the more players that we meet, the more potential we have to exploit the AIs, all that sort of stuff for extra resources. You're going to move over here. I'm going to go ahead and buy this, and then you're going to move in there. I would like you to launch an Inquisition +2 era score. So Golden Age secured, we can get ourselves a couple of Inquisitors to start thinking about fighting the good fight on the religious front. Yeah, the main thing I need right now are builders to get my empire's yields up. I mean, I feel like my empire's yields are in a pretty good place. The only place where I feel like I'm lacking is we are definitely not earning enough Grey People points. Pachacuti captured Preslav. I don't love that. That kind of bothers me. Would love to liberate that. Don't know if I have the energy, time, etc. to put into liberating a city that's behind this many mountain ranges, so I probably won't bother. We did just get a trade wharf in here, which means a trader is now on the cards, and we can start thinking about these like pretty damn good trade routes, like Ashak to Hunza is pretty good. There's also some pretty good internal trade routes that we could do. I'm going to give the city of Sitbar a trade route because it's going to be building a couple of really important things for me. We got the trade dock over here, which is where that trader came from. We definitely want to place the harbor. We definitely want to place the civic square. We lock in both those prices. I don't know if we can justify the harbor just yet or anything else for that matter, but what I can justify is a builder. Lots and lots of tile improvements. So let's go and see if we can start hunting down some of these. It's a minor defeat, but we are in friendly territory, and by damaging them, we do make them weaker at converting. Now, unfortunately, the only place this guy can get heals is back in the mountain range. I'm going to vote in favor of the Preslav war, even though I really don't want to be part of it, mostly because of the scouting information and also the damage it'll do to Pachacuti, who is my neighbor. Oh yeah, this is fantastic. So I can see what the Kree are up to. Oh my unholy sweet bejesus Christ, the Kree Empire is massive. I just got a lot of horses. So Hunza just declared war on me. That's a little bit of a problem. It's not a game-ending problem, it's just a little bit of a problem. We're going to need to get ancient walls in this city. We're going to need ancient walls in Umma as well. Let's step here and chop. So there's the ancient walls. So now I feel a lot safer. I'll put a turn into the granary. Got the builder here. Drop that farm. plus 1 era score, plus the ability to build. Man, this whole notification thing just went a little crazy. We've got ourselves more builders. We just have so many builder charges to get our empire together. We did just get the preserve, so I kind of want to get the grove to see what these tiles turn into, because that just sounds fun to me. I feel like if you're hitting 3 tiles with a preserve, you're doing all right. Let's get that attack off. I think I'm going to buy myself 2 more inquisitors, and this should be enough inquisitors to defend my religion long term. I'd like you to trade with Uruk for the production, the gold. Let's drop the fishery. Oh wow, that's a 4 food. Wow. Okay, we'll chop here too. 5 turns in mausoleum. You'll need another builder charge to improve this. Need a decent amount of builder charges over here in this city. It'd be great if Patch Cutie generated more grievances. It'd be nice if trade city-states were worth more. I do like how the World Congress can fire, even though not everyone has met everyone. Like, I like the idea of someone in, like, France voting for something that affects someone in the deepest forest that has never been discovered. So Guildhall is kind of interesting. +1 gold to all resources. International traders gain +1 gold. +1 gold, +1 citizen slot, +1 great merchant point, and +2 gold to citizen yields. The most important part of that is the Chichen Itza. So let's go ahead and get naval tradition. +1 envoy is cool. We definitely want to get more of these guys. I'm going to put you into Ashak. Get more governors, because we do benefit from that governor plaza building that we have built. May as well get this farm triangle up. Although could build a ziggurat. There's no need for a ziggurat, right? It's an unnecessary improvement. So it looks like he is preparing to start trying to convert my cities. I'm going to pop you back to heal. You are attacking into friendly territory. Push him back. Where is my wine? Okay, so I've got 3 copies of wine in my empire. Do I want Umma to have the industry? Not really. Where's my tobacco? So I think I'll take the tobacco industry in the capital, and I'll have the wine industry probably in Kish. So I'll just put a regular plantation here. So what is the citizen yield from this tile? It's only food and gold. So I'm going to buy this tile so I can convert a builder charge into production, and then you'll be converted into production too. But I would much rather get production right now. So 5 turns left on that. There's up to 26 production in this city. It's pretty damn good, honestly. Ooh, I can get a kill here. Not quite, because it's outside territory, but we're close. Go ahead and harvest that stone, and then we'll place that cistern. We'll buy this tile, and we'll get that encampment down. Probably good to defend my borders. Also, I can buy important units from here to start whittling down some of these city-state units. Ideally without exposing my units to threats. A lot of crossbowmen heading up north. I don't particularly care about actually fighting the crossbow. Why don't you go ahead and take the route promotion. Ooh, chocolate. Is that from a different continent? It is. I do think a lumber mill here is actually fine, so I will place that. Can we secure this kill with enough flanking bonus? Just about get this kill. It will require some healing though, but we pushed Shinto back, and that's the important thing. Let's get ourselves an apostle to evangelize. He's got 6 intel on me. Jesus, I need to get writing. Pop a farm there. There we go. Nice little farm triangle. Kish is growing, baby. Yeah, I don't want to put you in danger of getting caught. I do think the fishing dock is the right play here. Okay, medieval era is hitting in 5 turns, or rather, it's ending in 5 turns. We can do a little bit of damage here. You guys need to retreat to a safe distance. Ideally, not in range of these guys. You are going to become a crossbowman. That would actually improve my city shots too, which is nice. Drop that little farm, fishing farm. You're religious fighter. As long as we can damage their missionaries, it lowers the effectiveness of his ability to spread his religion. We do have Chichen Itza. I think there's something to be said of getting medieval fairs, another governor title. Capital did just finish that preserve. Oh man, look at those yields. The faith in here is crazy. The yields of the city are crazy. You'll love to see that, but I do think it's time for the Chichen Itza. It's a 19 turn build, but it will be a huge win for the city. I think I'm going to swap out charismatic leader because I have a few envoys to spend. So we'll plug in diplomatic league. I'll put an envoy into Leventa. I'll put an envoy into Mogadishu and an envoy into Brussels. That'll get me a nice kaleidoscope of yield. I need to think about where my diplo quarter is going, because all of the tiles that I have that are available in the capital, which is where I would like to build it, are just not going to be viable for it. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably pop the diplo quarter in this city, because it's just about time that I got one. Go ahead and evangelize for me. Now we can go for our tier 3 building. Let's have a look at some of these. Okay, so we got a candy, standard adjacency to holy sites from adjacent mountains, and +4 gold. Okay, +3 faith, 5% faith if the city is ecstatic. My cities will be ecstatic. Standard adjacency to holy site from forest and jungle, but -1 faith from adjacent districts. Ooh, +1 amenity, +1 faith for positive point of appeal up to +4. +2 culture, +1 faith from great works, +2 culture. Great works lock and hold relics, religious art and music. 10% of a building's cost is gained as faith. That's kind of cool. +2 food, +1 housing. This is if you want to grow. Construction of the Peripteroi, +1 faith per ally traded with, +1 faith per entertainment building, and +1 diplomatic favor per turn. The Mandirs gives you faith per citizen. A pagoda is faith per adjacent district and wonder. Synagogue is +3 faith, +1 faith to specialists, and an additional specialist slot. Ooh, is that all specialists in the city? That could be insane. I kind of want to experiment with that. +1 faith for each additional princess less repaired. 20% of a non-civilian unit's cost as faith. Oh, this is like if you want to pump faith and build units. 20 food, +1 or 2 food, 1 housing. 20 food would be insane. +1 faith to trade routes, +2 science. I kind of want to play around with the specialist. I'm going to get the synagogue here. I can faith by the synagogue next turn. So let me look at the, is it the press? No, it's the, not the synagogue. I want to look up the mosque. If I look up the mosque, yeah, okay, so this is just better if you want to actually work the district itself. It's not +1 faith to all specialists in the city. Okay, well, this is part of the exploration of learning how to play in the mod. Oh, he killed a traitor. You son of a mother effer. How dare you? So, I guess we faith by the synagogue just to explore the possibility. Wait, what possible yield could be coming from the Grove? Oh, wow. The Grove gets specialists now? Food, culture, faith. I'm impressed. Go here, chop out this builder. This builder goes here. Oh, he's going to kill my builder. I wasn't watching. Guard that builder. Need to be careful where I send my guys. All right, you stand there and heal. We got a crossbow here. I'm glad to get free kills just to weaken. Remember, every unit that I kill, that's me taking production away from him. We will place the dam. I think I'm going to build the dam first in this city because I really want the potential for flooding to go away, rather. I'm going to chop here. That'll finish the wall so now the city is secure. I could build a commercial hub. Why not? Let's get the irrigation wheel first. You know what? We need more builders. I do think it's time to move Magnus out of this city and potentially to another one. But there's the mausoleum, which is cool. Give me like really cool. I accidentally skipped the movie. Let's reassign Magnus to, I think, and the mausoleum is finished. We could get to work on the Kilwa. That would be the goal. Kilwa, Kisawani, get started. You know what I really need in here? I really need that Diplo. So we'll get the brewery up here. You're gonna well, we could Swidden, but I prefer to harvest. Shoot this guy. Can we get the kill? Okay, he's dead. Get these guys to heal up. I don't even know if you can you can't heal on that, sadly. So one downside of having a mountainous monastery is you can't really heal your units very quickly. Go ahead and take the emplacement ability. You're 1 promotion away from double shots, which makes you basically a machine gun. I don't actually care about liberating Preslav. I'm just glad for these guys to throw units at each other and waste their time and damage their economies. That's really the only reason I joined this emergency. Let's shoot this guy, and then I think 2 war carts should be able to get that kill. Oh, I could build a brewery here, but I think my goal is to build the brewery here, even though it's not the best brewery in the world. It's fine, I guess. In theory, yeah, there isn't a great place for a brewery in this city, so we'll just pop it where it fits. It's kind of how we'll do things. Like if it fits, it fits. I do like the idea of upgrading this guy to a crossbow. I also like the idea of just farming a bit of experience from shooting this district. Is a potential city up here. Oh, that feels nasty to take over that. Cool beans. We're heading into the Renaissance era. There's medieval fairs. Anchor Water's kind of cool. I don't even know if we want to build that. The merchant quarter. No golden age on Zulu, which means potentially flipping cities. We could go for monumentality. There's also Hixunt Dracones. It's a bit of a gamble. Monumentality means I no longer have to build builders because I am generating enough faith to buy them regularly. Hixunt Dracones means the potential for expanding my empire in a really big way. I think it would be fun to do some sort of like roleplay colonial game follow-up. Like this is cool and all, but this is kind of cooler, especially because we're 2 turns from cartography, and so we'll have 2 caravels exploring and finding things for us to settle. It is time for you to get your harbor. Go get those horses online. You're getting to Swidden. In terms of research, I'm going to go ahead and pick up mercenaries now because I want the envoy and stuff like that. Governor title, I will grab Moksha and I'll just pop him into Lagash. That's fine. Okay, we do have a small incursion. I'm going to move the war cart to here and upgrade it to a knight, and then move this war cart into the city, and then you're going to be in position providing benefits. You move into heal. All right, everyone's healing up. You're waiting. I would say things are going quite nice for me. Not like giga amazingly, but quite nice. Military training, Statue of Zeus. Statue of Zeus is already gone, but we can get this. Your military science is boosted for killing a unit with a knight. I do still have Diplomatic League plugged in, so I'm going to plug in Antan and Arivo. I'm going to plug out Diplo League for Charismatic Leader. I still think urban planning is worth it. It's 7 production across an empire. Pretty damn good. 1 turn from Carto. Let's sell off our luxuries and our iron and our Diplo. So we should have enough money to potentially, with a mercenaries flip, we'll be able to do a double caravel upgrade next turn, which will allow us to explore quite a bit effectively. More Swiddens are online. Dude, I cannot wait to see the Chichen Itza finish. I'm trying to just make these Shinto guys kind of like reconsider their actions. So I'm positioning around the place. I'm not going to go to peace with you because I want you to continue to throw units at me pointlessly while I just develop my infrastructure. Civil engineering, we now have access to cartography, and we also have access to mercenaries. missionaries. So we're going to quickly pop out limes and we're going to plug in, oh, what is this? Amenity from adjacent? +1 amenity and gold adjacency bonus in fairgrounds and amusement piers. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. We're going to plug in professional army so we can upgrade our units cheaper because we did just unlock caravels. Caravels are a lot more efficient at exploring than galleys. They have +1 sight range and +1 move. So they can cover a significantly larger portion of the gameplay space. Quickly just pop a wall in there. This archer will become a crossbow. +2 era score, very nice. Antananarivo. And don't care about exploration. I do want the amusement pier, so at the very least I will unlock that. And it could be good to get mass production. Shipyards are still really good. 50% production towards naval units. If I could get those up nice and quick for my empire, it would allow me to even produce more naval military. Let's sell off our spare luxuries. Lots of gold per turn, really helping us out. We got the Diplo quarter in Kish. Really want that consulate. +2 influence per turn, particularly because we have a 50% boost from our government, right? 50% influence points in here. Really good. We'll get that consulate. And I'm thinking an envoy into Brussels. It's not important that we get suzerainty of them. It's more important that we get the scouting info from them. And getting suzerainty of them is also worth era score because no one else has ever taken suzerainty. We do need to contend with privateers. Would love to hire a privateer from a barb camp. So that's something I should be looking out for if indeed there is one available. Nice little mine right there. And you guys are fully healed. So you guys can pop down now to participate in the defense of the empire. You're going to go there to heal. I think I can buy one more apostle to evangelize again, which is the goal. And let's see where the cookies crumble, where the chips fall. Great, we can score a really nice kill on this missionary now because he's in a compromised location. You move to there, you move to there. And now we're getting the +4 flanking bonus. He does still have an intel advantage, but we're getting minor victories now rather than losses. And now that he's damaged, we're getting a major victory. And now that he's really damaged, we're getting another major victory. So easy kill. Shinto beat the FO'd and we can begin the exploration. That is a typhoon over there. I want to be careful about getting too close to that. We did find Mitla. No one else has met Mitla. And we could do some very curious things this era. Magnus is almost established. Do I have the potential for Swidens? I would like this to be a farm triangle, actually. Apostle, we'll go ahead and evangelize. We can get our last belief. I think itinerant preachers is really nice. I'm a big fan of that. Religious colonization could also suit this game really well for me if I do indeed go for a bunch of city settling. I'm a big fan of itinerant preachers. It gives you a lot of passive spread because more of your cities can hit overlapping other cities, meaning like the muscle of spread that you provide is quite a bit thicker and stronger. So I think we will go for itinerant preachers because it just makes your spreading more effective. And also that's our religion evangelized. We'll take the Sweden. Nice. We discovered exploration, amusement pier, marina, colonial offices, press gangs, all the kind of stuff that we would expect. Let's go ahead and take out professional army. We will plug in press gangs and settler card because there is potential colonization here available. At least a very slight amount. We'll also unlock diplomatic service for spies. It's going to be an important part of our game plan. Shoot you. Keep getting that XP. 4 XP per shot means we're quite a few turns away from actually leveling, but we are ever so slowly climbing towards that as a possibility. He wants peace. I refuse. I'm going to refuse for a little while longer. Chop here. And probably about now is the time that I'm going to think about piecing. Would he be willing to pay me any gold? He is, which is fantastic. So now I can go back to developing my empire. I would like you to get one more builder in this city. Fortified. I should have taken a shot with my archer there before I pieced him out. You should definitely take the garrison promotion because you are a garrison archer. Potential for cities in here. If you hold down control, you can see the potential resources here. And I think a city that grabs all of these. So either of these 2 tiles are the viable ones. So let's kind of think about where we want different things to go. If I settle here, if I settle on the banana, let's say hypothetically, right? We settle here. We harbor there, and then we amusement pier here. Is that good? Where does the amusement pier get adjacency from? That's a question. So government plaza, civic squares, harbors, reefs, seaside resorts. Does it also get adjacency from fishing boats? What about fisheries? No, it doesn't seem like it. What if we settle the city here? We put the harbor right here. That's a +4 harbor. We put the amusement pier in the water there. That's still a +6. This is a +2 still, but that leaves us up with the opportunity for civic square. Now it's a +3. A lot of workable. Yeah, I like this. It's a cool little island. A little bit of land that we can work. 3 major districts. Most cities are going to be planned with 3 major districts in mind. We could also settle this kind of weird. Oh yeah, that's a decent amount of fishing tiles. That could be a great cash maker city. Oh yeah, there's huge potential here. So settlers and boats are going to be something that we recruit. We're going to start doing a little bit of naval colonization. There is education. We've unlocked the university and the academy. Oh wow, this caravel got hit by a storm. Let's bring him home to heal. I'm going to give the city of Lagash this iron mine, because it's going to massively increase the production in there. I'm going to chop here. That builder will be out in a turn now, so we should be able to get those farms up. I would consider my empire well defended against enemy religions now, which was our ultimate goal. Do I want to swidden here or do I want to harvest? I think we harvest because that'll eventually be a wonder, so we may as well harvest it now to get the Chichen Itza a couple turns sooner. Let's see if we can buy luxuries off the AI. They should be fairly cheap, and that should push us up to the 20% amenity boost across our entire empire. I was going to see if we can sell off some resources here. Very nice. And see if we can't sell some mutual open borders. I guess I will do that manually. The first ziggurat of the game is being placed. Excellent. +4 era score. 3 food, 2 science and 1 culture. Not bad. Not a terrible tile, but not what I would consider to be a great tile. And it's immediately going to be replaced with a commercial hub, I'm afraid. So what do I think is more important to work? I think I'm going to get the commercial hub up. Focus on that little bit of cash flow. Capital is looking fantastic. Serious yields in here. Nothing else to really improve in the capital though, like essentially completed it, which does mean I need my builder charges to spread around the map. I think Uma's Civic Square was going here, so it might be worth it for me to buy that tile. There's plenty of gold in the bank, but that's mostly going to be going towards settlers and stuff. Let's go ahead and chop there to get that harbour done a little bit quicker. Plant that lovely farm. You know, potential for a weird little coastal city over here. Okay, so what if I did a city centre? What if I did a harbour? And what if I did a amusement pier right there? Something about this feels good to me. It's like a little island fortress, you know? It's got a decent amount of resources within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fishing tiles. That's enough, honestly. And, oh, nice. Diplomatic service. There's the Chancery. There's the Entrepot. There's the mansion. Very cool things. Chancery is basic. Entrepot is an alternative to the shipyard. More trade route oriented. And the mansion is a great work of art. Change, although it can't be themed. I wonder what the design goal with the +1 culture per promotion of a governor established in the city is. Because I can't really see myself ever taking that. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, transit station looks kind of cool. Plus 0.1 to all yields for each citizen in the city. It's a neighborhood building. That's kind of cool. I like it. So we could build the garden, which is a 5% faith bonus and 10% great people points, or the hospitium, which is +1 faith from each great work in the city and 25% religious tourism. Ooh, I like that. Great work. Very cool potential in this mod. It changes the game in a way that it still feels like Civ, but it's just a little quirky. Let's go ahead and get some settlers. I need at least 1, 2. I got 3 colonial objectives now. Let's have a little bit of a think about our goal with Umma over here. There's a rice, but I know there's a rice paddy building. Can be built on grassland, marsh, and grassland floodplains. +1 food, +1 additional food as long as the city has access to at least 1 rice resource. +1 food from access to fresh water and per adjacent aqueduct and dam once feudalism discovered. Receives and provides food adjacency as if it was farm once replaceable parts is researched. So it's just like a really strong food tile. Could be fun to build, right? We could build some rice paddies in Lagash. Again, I'm not trying to be optimal. I'm just trying to have a good time. That's more important to me in this game. Ooh, okay. You move there. You move there. Nice. We caught this guy with his pants down. 1 attack and 2 attacks. I feel like Inquisitors should get +1 combat strength every time they get a kill, like a vampire, you know? Like the Inquisitor gets better at his job the more heretics he reports. Feels thematically appropriate to me. Let's send some envoys. 2 envoys in the bank. Ooh, Muscat. Send one into Muscat. That'll get me a nice boost of gold. Then I'll put one in Mogadishu, and that'll slowly but surely we'll start getting more and more gold. We'll harvest here. There is the harbor completed. Let's get ourselves another builder. Oh, moment of truth, guys. It's time. Chichen Itza is about to finish. The capital is about to pop off. The huge thing about the Chichen Itza is it's +2 culture to all rainforest tiles and +1 production to all rainforest tiles in this city. And also it's really satisfying to watch it get built. But more importantly, look at the yields in this capital. Oh man. I'm shocked these guys still have positive loyalty. I was expecting a little bit more loyalty pressure. Not the end of the world. I'm going colonizing anyway. Interesting looking map, honestly. Very strange. I'm just going to put you on auto. I do care what you find because there might be islands down here that I want to settle. So in the capital, I could work on the Civic Square. I could work on all that stuff. But the thing I really want is settlers. I really want to settle these islands. Maybe at least I will build my Civic Square first and see where we stand. Paddy field. A nice little farm in here to give a farm adjacency, looking delicious and nutritious. Somebody built the terracotta army. I am slowly building the Kilwa. We've unlocked mass production, so we have shipyards, Venetian arsenal. I think what I will do in the city of Sipar, I'm going to buy the shipyard. That'll give me +1 production on all unimproved coast in the city, bonus production equal to the adjacency of the district, and 6 gold from my relationships with city-states. It is great admiral points compared to the Entrepot giving merchant points, but I think I'm going to go for the shipyard in this city in particular and the city of Ashak. The other ones I might go, these are going to be my 2 shipyards, and then the other ones might be like more productively oriented or more gold. These are going to be like trading entrepots or perhaps even pirate havens where we build privateers out of and pillage people. I mean, if we look at the coastline, not very pillageable. I mean, gold, gold. There's a little bit of gold that we could get from pillaging Zulu. Is that worth going to war with him though? I don't know. From a roleplay perspective, possibly. But from an actual gameplay perspective, probably not. Chop, chop, chop. 5 turns off that district. Oh, we did find something. We found a landa. Very nice. Kilwa Kisawani was stolen from me. I mean, at least I can get the Great Lighthouse. It would have been nice to get Kilwa. Kilwa's really good. I will trade with Hunza, and I kind of want this guy to get out of here, but I'll have to go around there instead. You can go auto-explore. Hello, Mohenjo-Daro. Nice. There's the Great Lighthouse. +1 movement for all naval units. Exciting. We unlocked humanitarianism. There's the garden. And I tell you what, I feel like this is a good place to leave off this episode. Like, not a huge amount of actual like gameplay changes have happened, but I feel like we've developed in an interesting direction, is what I would say. Interesting things have happened. Also, you should probably switch to just spamming out some builders for me, although that's probably not the most efficient thing that I could do at you. But yeah, I'm going to call that the end of this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Next episode, we're going to do a whole bunch of settling. So thank you guys very much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.